Hey there, internet people. Name's Matthew Neighbors, and I'm about to give you my movie review on Dolittle. Fair warning, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen it, fair warning. Alright, so, first category, which is character development. The characters, it starts off giving a backstory of Dolittle and his life, how he got started, but it does so through little drawings and narration. But it's like a little picture book they go through, shows cartoon drawings of everything that's going on. Finally, he gets married. His wife is lost at sea. Time frame looks Victorian era. Queen Victoria of England, where they live somewhere in a time frame, I guess in 1600s, maybe 17. But you get a feel and a sense really right away. He's in a dark place in the movie. The rest of the characters, you pretty much get a sense right away. There's not really too much depth of them. But the way they present themselves and the way that they go about in the movie, I'm getting to learn from, what's the kid's name? Singleton Stubbins. Stubbins is the kid's name that's eventually the apprentice to Dolittle. But he comes from a family of hunters. He loves animals. He doesn't want to hunt. He ends up wanting to become Dolittle's apprentice, and he just allows him to, even though he's annoyed by him. But he learns how to talk to animals pretty quickly. And I haven't seen the older Dolittle movies, so I don't know about them, but for this, he can't actually talk to animals. He understands their language. So he's like talking in like gorilla or whatever to communicate with them. But you do get to see a lot of Robert Downey Jr., like that classic iconic. So I got kind of for me personally, I got like a Sherlock feel, just a little bit, of how smart he was just with animals. Just a little bit. It's like small, very small, noticeable. But overall, for the character development, I am going to give it a 1.5. The next category, which is story arc. Story arc, the movie progresses very calmly. Very calmly. It goes about trying to... Stubbins injures a squirrel. He brings it to Dolittle to take care of. At the same time, the queen's daughter, I think, might be her granddaughter, but the queen's looks too young to have a granddaughter, comes at the same time. They see Dolittle. They convince Dolittle to come to the castle to see what's wrong with her. They find out she's been poisoned. Stubbins sneaks aboard and everything. Dolittle finds out he needs to go to this special island to find fruit from this one special tree to save her. But getting to the tree, they go on a boat, and then there's the villain, which is the guy who poisoned the queen, which was a rival of Dolittle. Can't remember his name. But they have their witty banter and everything. It's kind of childish at the same time, but it is a kid's movie or a family movie. So it is understandable. But first they go to some other land, some other country or whatever, to grab Lily's journal, which was John Dolittle's wife. She had the map to the island that has the tree for the fruit they need written in the journal. So they stop there, but her dad doesn't like him, about to kill him on sight, throws him in with a tiger, which you saw in the trailer. They eventually escape. They get caught by the guy who poisoned the queen. Have a heart-to-heart with his father-in-law. They get a ship. They go to the island, catch up with them. They're at the island. They go into a cave. They find the cave starts to glow green or whatever, and then we find out that there's a dragon protecting the fruit in the tree, and he calms it down by being Dolittle, like I mentioned earlier. He's able to communicate and talk to animals, which he quickly learns how to speak dragon and starts talking to her, and everything helps her out medically, and then she helps him back by giving him the fruit. They get back in time, all is well, he likes humans again. They open up shop as Dolittle and Apprentice. So overall, for story arc, it was good, but like I said, it was very calm pace, I don't want to say mediocre, but it was nice. It was a calm, enjoyable, so I'm only going to give it a 1.5. Viewer enjoyment, it was a very cute movie. It was entertaining. It was nice, basically. It wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible, but viewer enjoyment, I am only going to give it a 1. As for creativity/authenticity, that, like I said, with everything that they've done, they made, and everything, having the animal sanctuary go on, talking to animals and everything, if it was understandable, but just having a hard time grasping the concept of that. But they did make things their own, and they explored. Robert Downey Jr. did a great job in the role, but they really did create a atmosphere to where it was like I want to say like just nice, very calm. But for creativity/authenticity, they didn't really do much, but they did at the same time. But so I am only going to give it a 1. The last category, which is real life relatability. Trying to wrap my head around this world, being able to talk to animals like that, which, don't quote me, I think some people have done in the past. It certainly has been done in other movies like Tarzan. And so, going about everything there, him, after losing his wife, cutting off from society, making related, something a lot of people do, and everything, and then getting called by the queen personally to come check her out when she fell ill. So, real life relatability, I will give it a 1.5. Dolittle was very calm. It's a good background movie, I can say. Tom Holland plays Jip the dog, and Selena Gomez plays Betsy, I think that's her name, but she plays the giraffe. You don't really get to see much of her. She's in like 2 scenes, maybe 3. But, so, that's my take on it. So, Dolittle out of 10 stars, I am going to give it a 6.5. I did enjoy it. It was nice. I probably wouldn't watch it again alone, but I would watch it with someone. But I did enjoy it for the most part and everything. If you have any questions or comments, anything, please leave them down below. And if you have any other movies, leave them. I'm happy to review them. Any other questions? And I'll try to get my best to answer them. Until next time, I'll see you later.